So during 2016, I had been working.
Well, it was
for the
2015, Joni. It was actually December
Yeah, it was
2015. Yep.
It was 2015. Thank you. Anyways, so I needed a job really bad, and I couldn't find one. And finally, one came up. It wound up being a concierge at a elitist Masonic club. I did not know that it was an elitist Masonic club. It was a platinum club in Newport Beach, and I had no idea what it was. I just wanted a job. When I walked out after the interview, I saw the big brass plate with the hand shaking. I was like, oh no. Anyways, long story short, God kept me working there. They paid me well. It was a difficult job. This club has White House staff that go through it all every day. I've met a lot of Congress people, that kind of thing. It was absolutely normal to have Secret Service come to my desk often. They don't say anything to you. They just come up. My name is so-and-so. I'm Capitol Police. I'm going to be sitting in that chair right over there. I'll be here for approximately 3 hours. And you learn right away. I learned right away. You don't talk to them. Like the first time, Tony, I said, because it felt awkward. And I said, may I offer you a beverage? And he glared at me. And I realized, and from then on, they don't talk to you. If anybody knows any Secret Service agents, you will know they do not talk to you. Okay. And they vibe you out hard. In fact, I dreaded when they would be in there. So one day, Secret Service agent, like any others, come to my desk, introduces himself. But here was the difference. He comes to the desk and says, my name is so-and-so. I'm Capitol Police. I'm going to be sitting on that chair right over there. I say what I typically say, okay, thank you. And he stays there. And he says, so how are you doing tonight? And I felt nervous, to be honest with you, and scared because you know why, Tony? Because back then I was a co-host on A Minute to Midnight. And I thought, oh, they probably did some background check and they're checking on me. But I was like, I'm fine. And so he starts talking about restaurants in the area. And this was nerve-wracking because I didn't know what was happening. So he asks me a question. So who do you think is going to be the next president? Well, I didn't know what to say, so I kind of played coy. And I said, oh, well, I don't know. It could be Donald Trump. And he said, oh, it will be Donald Trump. I go, it will? And he says, yeah. He said, he was chosen 2 years ago. We all know it. And I go, oh, okay. And then he said, you can ask me any question that you want. And I go, I can? And he said, yeah, you can ask me anything. So I asked him, what was up with those Jade Helm 15, Jade Helm 16 things, right? I'm not going to go through everything he said, but I'm going to say, because this will take me directly to the one thing that I want to get to. So he said, what do you think they are? And I said, I don't know, civilian population control exercises. And he said, that's exactly what it is. And I said, okay, so let me ask you, is there going to be martial law? And he said, yes. He said, but it's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be like all of a sudden the whole United States is locked down. It'll start in big cities and it'll fan off into smaller cities. He said, do you know why? And I go, no, I don't have any idea. And he said, because when Trump gets into office, he is going to enact a radical immigration sweep that will cause chaos. I forgot, it was so long ago, but he told me, he said, it's going to cause cities to like melt down. And that's when that will happen. Now, okay, so after he finished his last term, so that's the end of that story. I don't want to go into everything else.
Yeah, well, let's just put people need, that was in December 2015.
Yes.
So that was almost a year before Trump had his first presidency, and he told you that Trump was going to be the next president, no doubt. And there is more to the story than that, but for sake of time, yeah.
So after Trump left office, I thought to myself, because there's other things he said that did happen. And I said, well,
And we did cover this, by the way. We talked about this in January 2016, which was 10 or 11 months before the election. So you can go back and find a Minute to Midnight episode with more details, where we came out and said Trump will be the next president back then. So just so this isn't just something new. People can go back and search it. And then we did another show just after the first election when Trump was elected as well, and talked some more. So people can find this information way back. Anyway, sorry to interrupt, but
yeah, no, that's good. I'm glad you said that. So I thought, well, that never happened. He tried to build a wall and that failed. And so I went on. And now look what's happening. Look at what's happening with immigration. He said he wants 1 million people deported within 18 months. He's trying to get a ton of stuff done within 18 months. But here we are again. So the point is who was that Secret Service agent? Why did he tell me that? How did he know? Because no Secret Service agents talk to you. I'm telling you, they want nothing to do with you. They let you know. And so when he said he was chosen 2 years ago, so if you go 2 years back from 2015, you're looking at 2013 that he's saying, and he said, we all know. He goes, we all know.